Did you know you can walk to a secluded island in Florida? Keep watching this video to find out how to access Caladesi Island without a boat.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jamie and Skylar here.
Today we'll be doing some local exploring and taking you to Caladesi Island State Park.
Now this is a state park along the Gulf Coast of Florida, so that means there are no residents there. And there's parts of the area that really feel like you're on a deserted island.
We'll see you there.
Caladesi Island can be accessed by foot from Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach is across the Memorial Causeway on the Gulf side of Florida.
Alright, in order to get to Caladesi, we are going to Clearwater Beach.
So basically we're just going to try to find parking as far north on Clearwater Beach as possible. And we got a little late start today, so hopefully we're not too late to find a decent spot.
Clearwater Beach is consistently identified as one of the top beaches in Florida and in the United States. During peak beach season, it's typically very crowded.
Alright, we made it to North Clearwater Beach and found parking along the road.
Yeah, we were able to find a great spot for the Maserati right across the street from Frenchie's Cafe. Just kidding, that's actually us right there.
But as far as the parking, there are slots along the road where you do pay at the pay station, but there is also a parking garage that's about $3 per hour. So from this area, if you're walking the entire way, you can walk to the beach and then you would just go north along the beach for about 2 miles to get to Caladesi.
Today, we're going to be doing something a little different because we brought our scooters.
If you do have scooters or bikes, you are able to drive a little bit closer to the island, which will shorten your beach hike.
While there are roads that get a little closer to Caladesi, they do go through a residential area. And we're not aware of public parking close to the beach access path.
We found parking for the scooters.
Yeah, there seems to be a few other people that have the same idea as us today.
Yeah, if you are biking or scooting, you'll pretty much want to follow El Dorado until it ends. And that's where you're going to find this beach access. I think it's the furthest north beach access before Caladesi. All right, we have the scooters locked up and we're starting our walk to Caladesi. Many people aren't even aware that you can walk to Caladesi. Most people access the island through the ferry that leads on Honeymoon Island. But if you do that, you have to pay for parking on Honeymoon Island, and you also have to pay for the ferry. So that would be the most expensive option of visiting. When you walk or kayak to the island, there's only a $2 entrance fee. We'll make sure to leave the website below for the park so you can check out all those details. Along the walk to Caladesi, once you leave Clearwater Beach, you will see that there are quite a few houses, or what I would say are mansions, along the way. I think this area is pretty unique because we have Clearwater Beach, which is a huge destination for tourists. And then we've got Caladesi, which we can walk to, that has protected beaches and they're more rugged and secluded.
If you're looking for more things to do along the Gulf Coast of Florida, make sure to check out our Florida playlist. We'll be sure to put a link to it in the description below.
We just passed the last house that is near Clearwater. And right now we're walking on the area of the island that previously did not exist. So Caladesi did used to be an island by itself, but many years ago a hurricane came through and displaced some sand. So now that's why you're able to walk from Clearwater to Caladesi. If you are planning a trip to Caladesi, we do recommend checking the weather, but also checking the tide schedules. When we visited today, high tide was around 5 a.m. and we started our walk around 11 a.m. So by the time we got to the island, it was pretty low tide, but when it is high tide, there are areas that are submerged and you have to walk in the water to get to the island. but make sure to add a shell to one of the trees. We're coming up on one of those areas that would likely be underwater during high tide. So right now we're able to walk right through it, but during high tide, this is all submerged. So you have to walk through the water. Here's another area that would be underwater during high tide. Even though we are here as the tide is going out, there have still been a few areas that our feet have gotten a little wet. But it looks like there is a path that you can walk a little bit farther from the beach if you want to. In the areas where there isn't much sand to walk on, you can walk up into the trail, or you can also go out a few feet and walk on the sandbar like I'm doing now. It's really nice because you can be in the water, keeping your body cool on a hot 90-degree Florida day. There's also a little beach hut out here.
And one more smaller hut.
We're coming up to a clearing that looks like a perfect area to set up our beach blanket and have a snack for the day.
We didn't end up staying long as the bugs found us pretty quickly.
We've been walking on Caladesi probably for about 10 minutes now, and already up ahead we're starting to see people. We're coming up now on the beach area that's closest to where the ferry drops off. So that's where you'll see most of the people gathering on the beach. In this area of the island, you will find restrooms. There's also places to wash the sand from your feet, and there's also a concession stand. So this little island has quite a bit to offer.
Caladesi does offer wooden walkways to the ranger station, along with a 2.5-mile hiking trail. It is possible to come across some gopher tortoises on the trail. But beware, the island is also home to rattlesnakes.
So today, this is as far as we're gonna go on Caladesi Island. Someday, we do want to take our paddleboards and paddle from Honeymoon Island to the north end of Caladesi, but that will be for another video. Thanks for watching. We spent quite a bit of time out on the island and came back to find that we were the only ones remaining. We also saw that when Skylar locked up our scooters, he locked them to each other, which we normally do, but he did not actually lock them to the bike rack.
While locking them to each other does make them harder to steal, it definitely wasn't my intention to only do that.
Thankfully, this area seems pretty nice and nobody stole them. Next time, I think I will be in charge of locking up the scooters.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments. For more adventure travel content, subscribe to our channel and turn the notifications on. Thanks for watching!